Hello, welcome to Nana's Journey. I'm Deanna, and today we are going to continue with the 101 Maple Street quilt. It's by Ann Sutton of Bunny Hill Designs. We are going to be doing this one right here. We did this one last time. And so for my backgrounds right here, these are the fabrics I chose. I went over the fabrics, the patterns, how to make the bias stems, how to trace the pattern onto the Heat and Bond and fuse it onto your fabric and cut it out. If you need to go over those things, that will be in video 1, and that will be linked in the description box below. So we don't need to do all of that again. I'm hoping the rest of these videos will be shorter than the first one. So we've already traced out our pieces on the Heat and Bond, and I thought I'd use these two fabrics for the, what is it, the chipmunk or a squirrel? I think that's a squirrel. These are these two. Daisy Lane by Kansas Troubles. So these two will go together. And I'll use this as the hat. This is scrap. For a pop of little color, I'm going to use these for the acorns and the tops of the acorns. And I'm going to use these for the leaves. So let me get everything cut out and ready to go, and then we will get our background put together. Okay, I have the pieces cut out for the background. I will sew this row together, this row together, this row together. I will attach these to this, and then attach this to this section, and then attach the 3 sections together. Also, I forgot to film ironing on the pieces to the applique, and then I just cut them out. So that part is done also. So let's get this put together at the sewing machine. Okay, now that the background is put together, we want to put our stem on, and this will go to the bottom. I'll just pin that on. is going to go up a ways. Then we start making a turn. I'm not using the light box for this, I'm just going for it. Okay, so that's where our stem is going to go. That seems like that should bend just a little more. Probably should be just a touch shorter too. So I also want to hurry and iron on my eyeball that you're supposed to embroider on. So let me get that to the iron and I will be back in a moment. Okay, I've got the eyeball ironed on and I want to sew this on before I do the rest of the applique so that the pins aren't poking me and it's not moving around. So let me get to the sewing machine. My zigzag settings will be the same as video 1. I believe it was a length of 1.8 and a width of 80. So let me get to the sewing machine and we will get that sewn. Okay, I think I have everything where I want it to go. I did not use the light box this time. I just eyeballed it. I've already got the backs peeled off of them all. They're easy to come off. Just pull it off. And then you need to remember your layers. For example, you've got the stem, the body, the hat, the ear. So those are all layered, one on top of another. And I think I'm going to move him over just a touch so that his toes don't come right to the seam. That is wrong. See, I've got Okay, I think I can iron down now. Okay, and I'm going to use like a thread to match the tops here for all the leaves and the acorns, you know, for all the parts. And even this. Then I'll find a tan for the hat, and then a matching thread for this, and I'll use this thread for this also. Maybe, I'm not sure what I'm going to use for that. Maybe I'll use the tan for that as well. So let's get to the sewing machine and get this appliqued. Let's get that ironed down better. Okay, let's get to the sewing machine. Okay, that is how I'm going to applique all the pieces, and I will see you when I'm done. Okay, our block is all finished. I like the way it turned out, and I'm pleased that I actually had some thread colors that I could use. This is a plum color that I used. These are all Aurifil. And I used it here as well, the plum, on all the stems. So I want to thank you for joining me. Next week we are going to do pumpkin and pomegranates. So I hope you will join me for that. And I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next time on Nana's Journey.